Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to be doing an oil change on my daughter's 2021 RAV4. So she bought a jug of 0w-20. She actually bought the extended performance, and that's fine. It's actually better oil than the regular Mobil one, even though we don't leave it in for anything more than 5,000 miles typically, except for in cases like this when she's a little past due. So she's at about 6,500, so nothing terrible. But I've already pulled off the oil cap here and put on my funnel. I have an N1 filter, and there's a washer inside of it, and the oil down below. I got my oil pan, and I've got a 14 millimeter wrench here to get the drain plug off. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's get this oil drain in real quick. This has some 10 millimeter bolts right here, so we're going to take those off real quick. There we go. We have everything exposed here. So let's get the oil draining right away. If you guys like these kind of videos, I sure would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff that the algorithm likes. But you know, it always amazes me though that how many people view the video, but they just won't hit the like and subscribe. It would just mean the world to me. And you know, these things take effort to do, and that's fine. I do them to help other people, but I sure would love the little to no effort of just going click and hitting the like and subscribe button. So that would be amazing. So okay, that's it. Yeah. And the old gasket came off with it, which is always nice. There's the old gasket. I forgot to grab my oil filter wrench, so let me grab that real quick. On this engine, the oil filter is right here. It's kind of tucked right up in there. So go ahead and loosen that, bring this over. I think it's just long enough to catch any oil from both of them. I like to get this, loosen the oil filter and try to let most of it drain. Rotate it out and turn it upside down and dump it. I'll cut that open here when we're done too and take a peek at it. Make sure everything looks okay. You know, it definitely is dark, and that's good. You know, some people think that having oil that looks as clean as it was when it went in, but that tells you it's not picking up the dirt, and every engine gets dirty, and it's not a good thing if the oil looks brand new. I'm going to go ahead and you always want to wipe the surface, make sure that the old oil filter gasket came off. On Toyotas it always will because it's kind of crimped in there, but on aftermarket filters they're not. So make sure you don't double gasket it. If you double gasket it, it will leak. So I go ahead and get the new filter, and I'll pre-fill it. I always pre-fill my filters, and I'm also going to pour some fresh clean oil through this so it flushes out the last of the dirty oil that's kind of sitting in the bottom of the pan, because this area of the pan right here is lower than this. So I like to try to get all the old oil out. So if I pour some fresh clean oil into it, it will push the old oil out, and then I know I have 100% new clean oil in it, because it doesn't take much dirty oil to start to get the new oil dirty. So I want all that out of there. I have the new oil filter. It's pre-filled, ready to slip on here. So, and if you get it right on the threads and get a couple of turns on it pretty quick, you will generally not lose a whole lot of the oil. The threads immediately kind of seal it up. So there's that. There we go. Okay. I'm going to now go up top and I'm going to pour some fresh oil through and get rid of any of that old nasty oil that's in it still. Well, here it comes. You'll see it. Oh yeah. Look at that. It doesn't take much to kind of force it out. As it's coming down, it pushes all that old oil out first before the new oil heads to the drain hole. We'll let that drip for just a short time, and then I'll go ahead and put the drain bolt back on, and we'll fill it back up. Let's put the plug back in. Always make sure your old drain plug washer came off. Got a new washer on it. Put that on there. Get our 14mm wrench and give it a snug. Again, don't over tighten it, just get it nice and snug. Okay. So everything is done under here. We'll check it and make sure it's not leaking before we put the cover back on, but that's just 4 bolts. Now let's fill her up from the top. Get this filled up here. This takes 4.8 quarts. Always works out really well. I just kind of, when it's almost empty, I stop my oil cap here. Let's go ahead and reset the, don't want to start it, the maintenance reminder light. So, because that is coming on. So let's go, let's see where we're at here. Okay, you want to go to the settings, and let's find the right setting on this one. See if it's under vehicle. Yep, scheduled maintenance. So you have to hold down the button, the OK button. Oops, it timed out, so I'll do that again for you. So let's go backwards, and then scheduled maintenance. Go ahead and hold that. Reset data, yes. Reset complete. Now she won't have that annoying light on every time that it went on. There we go. So very good. So she is set and good to go now for another 5,000 miles. Here is the oil filter from my daughter's RAV4. So I can go ahead and cut this open just to inspect it. I don't expect to see anything weird, but you never know. This is a great tool though if you guys do your own oil changes and you want to open them up and examine them. I'll link it in the video. I always just kind of look around it, you know, with the oil in there just to see if I see anything, which I don't. I just see oil. I don't see any shimmering. And the can looks to be very, very clean. So I'll just take a peek at the filter. I don't open these up more than just looking in them unless I see something that I need to inspect more. And I don't see anything in here whatsoever, which is what I would expect. So good. So that looks excellent.